Welcome to BS Coins World, where we dive into the fascinating world of coins and collectibles. Today, we're exploring a truly intriguing story about the 1983 Mint Mark dime, and why some believe it could be worth as much as $1 million. Let's first talk about the basics. The 1983 dime was minted in Philadelphia. It's part of the Roosevelt dime series, which has been in production since 1946. Typically, these dimes are made from a copper core with an outer layer of nickel. They weigh about 2.27 grams and measure 17.91 millimeters in diameter. At first glance, the 1983 dime doesn't seem extraordinary. So what's the big deal? The excitement around this coin stems from its rarity and high grades. Coins are graded on a scale of 1 to 70 by organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Company. A grade of 70 represents a flawless coin. For the 1983 dime, finding one in mint state condition, especially at higher grades like MS68 or MS69, is extremely rare. But why is it so hard to find high-grade 1983 dimes? One reason is that most of these coins were heavily circulated. In the 1980s, people didn't pay much attention to preserving dimes. As a result, most of the 1983 dimes you'll come across today are worn and scratched, making high-grade examples very scarce. Here's where the value comes in. A standard circulated 1983 dime is worth only face value 10 cents. But in pristine, uncirculated condition with an ultra-high grade, the value skyrockets. Collectors are willing to pay thousands of dollars for a top-grade 1983 dime. The most expensive one sold at auction fetched an incredible price of over $10,000. While it's not quite $1 million, the price is still jaw-dropping for a single dime. So where does the $1 million rumor come from? It's likely fueled by exaggerated claims or misunderstandings. Some collectors believe that if a perfect MS70 example were ever discovered, it could command an astronomical price because no such coin currently exists. But remember, this is purely speculative. If you think you might have a valuable 1983 dime, here's what to do. First, examine your coin closely for any major scratches, dings, or discoloration. If it looks exceptionally clean, consider having it professionally graded. You can submit your coin to PCGS or NGC for an expert evaluation. If it comes back with a high grade, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Keep in mind that the market for coins is driven by rarity, demand, and condition. While a $1 million dime might be a long shot, finding a 1983 dime in exceptional condition could still be very rewarding. Thanks for joining me today to uncover the story behind the 1983 Mint Mark dime. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating coin content. Let me know in the comments if you've checked your change for a 1983 dime or if you've ever had a coin professionally graded. We're diving into a fascinating story about the 2005 Roosevelt dime. Yes, you heard that right, a dime. And this isn't just any dime. This particular coin is rumored to be worth a jaw-dropping $1.1 million. Let's explore what makes it so special, how you can identify it, and if it's truly worth that much money. Stick around, because you don't want to miss this. So first, let's break it down. The 2005 dime was minted in Denver, which is what the D Mint Mark stands for. Normally, these dimes are common and not particularly valuable beyond their face value. But sometimes, something extraordinary happens in the minting process. Errors, misstrikes, or unique features can turn a regular coin into a collector's dream. Could one of these rare errors be lurking in your pocket change right now? Let's find out. Now, the rumors about this specific dime being worth $1.1 million likely stem from a combination of factors. One reason could be its potential rarity due to a mint error. Coin errors can include things like double dies, off-center strikes, or even coins struck on the wrong planchet. For example, if a 2005D dime was struck on a silver planchet instead of the usual copper nickel clad, that would make it exceptionally rare and valuable. Another possibility could be an unusual die clash or a missing mint mark variation. But here's the catch. As of now, there hasn't been any verified sale of a 2005D dime for $1.1 million. Most of these stories come from online rumors or exaggerations. That being said, high-value coins do exist, and it's always worth checking your change just in case. The most expensive dimes in history, like the 1894 Barber dime, fetched millions because of their rarity and historical significance. For modern coins, like the 2005D Roosevelt dime to reach similar values, they would need to have some truly exceptional and verifiable qualities. So, how can you check if your 2005D dime might be worth a fortune? First, grab a magnifying glass or loupe. Look closely at the coin for any signs of errors. Check the mint mark, the date, and the overall condition of the coin. If you spot something unusual, it's time to get your coin professionally graded. Organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Company can help determine the coin's authenticity and potential value. Let's talk about the market. While a 2005D dime with a rare error could sell for thousands or even hundreds of thousands, the million-dollar price tag is highly unlikely unless it's something absolutely extraordinary. Most error coins from this era sell for a few $100s, depending on the type of error and the coin's condition. However, even if your dime isn't worth millions, it could still be a valuable addition to your collection. Before we wrap up, here are a few quick tips for coin collectors. Always handle your coins carefully to avoid damage. Store them in protective holders to preserve their condition. And most importantly, stay curious. You never know what treasures you might find in your pocket change or coin rolls. So, is the 2005D dime worth $1.1 million? Probably not. But that doesn't mean it isn't worth checking your change and keeping an eye out for rare coins. Who knows, your next big discovery could be right in your pocket. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful or interesting, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your fellow coin enthusiasts. We uncover fascinating stories about rare and valuable coins. In today's video, we're diving into the 2006D Roosevelt dime, a coin that has stunned collectors and numismatists alike with its incredible market value of up to $1.2 million. Let's start with a little background on the Roosevelt dime. The dime has been a staple of American currency since 1796, but the Roosevelt dime itself was introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. It's a common coin in circulation, but every so often, a rare version emerges with unique features or errors that make it highly valuable. So, why is the 2006D Roosevelt dime so special? This particular coin is linked to a fascinating minting error. Most Roosevelt dimes minted in Denver, marked with the letter D, are produced in the millions without issue. However, one batch of these dimes from 2006 contained a rare and significant error, elevating its status from ordinary to extraordinary. This error lies in its double strike pattern. Essentially, the coin was struck twice during the minting process, creating a slight doubling effect that is most noticeable on the date, the mint mark, and sometimes the lettering on the coin. Such errors are incredibly rare, making these dimes a holy grail for collectors. Now let's talk about the market value. While most 2006D dimes are worth their face value of 10 cents, coins with this unique double strike error can sell for astronomical prices. In 2022, a pristine example of this error coin was sold for a staggering $1.2 million at auction. Its near-perfect condition and rarity drove its value sky-high, making it one of the most expensive dimes ever sold. What should you do if you think you have a 2060 dime like this? First, closely examine the coin under magnification to spot any signs of a double strike error. Pay attention to the date, the demint mark, and the edges of the coin. If you see anything unusual, it's time to take the coin to a professional coin dealer or have it graded by a reputable third-party grading service. Remember, the value of a coin depends heavily on its condition and authenticity. If you do have one of these rare dimes, you could be sitting on a fortune. Before we wrap up, let's recap. The 2060 Roosevelt dime may seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, but its extraordinary error and rarity have made it one of the most valuable dimes in history. It's a powerful reminder that treasures can be found in the most unexpected places, even in your pocket change. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible coin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a story about rare and valuable coins. Have you ever found a unique coin in your collection or pocket change? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. We explore the fascinating world of rare coins and their incredible values. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most intriguing coins ever discovered, the 1968 Roosevelt dime with a Denver Mint mark, valued at an astonishing $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single dime worth over $1 million. Now, you might be asking yourself, what makes this coin so special? How could a dime, something most of us carry around in our pockets or find in couch cushions, reach such an unimaginable value? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about the basics of the 1968 Roosevelt dime. This coin was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small demint mark on the reverse side. The Roosevelt dime itself has been in circulation since 1946, created in honor of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, and it remains one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. But what sets the 1968 apart is a combination of rarity, minting error, and demand from collectors. This specific dime is what's known as a transitional error coin. A transitional error occurs when the U.S. Mint changes its coinage standards, but somehow old procedures or equipment are mistakenly used. In the case of the 1968 dime, it's believed that some coins were struck using leftover silver planchets. Those are the blank discs coins are made from, instead of the intended copper nickel-clad planchets introduced in 1965. This makes the 1968 dime one of the only known modern dimes struck in silver by mistake. But there's more. In addition to the material error, the coin exhibits a unique doubling effect known as a double die. Doubling occurs during the minting process when the coin design is accidentally struck twice, slightly misaligned. This results in a coin with distinct doubled features, often visible in the lettering or numbers. For the 1968 dime, this doubling is most noticeable in the date, the mint mark, and the inscriptions on both sides of the coin. So why is this coin worth $1.2 million? The answer lies in the rarity and the demand from collectors. Only one authenticated example of this 1968 dime has surfaced so far, making it one of the rarest error coins in existence. Coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for unique pieces like this, willing to pay top dollar, or in this case, top millions, for the privilege of owning a one-of-a-kind coin. The high grade of the coin, meaning its pristine condition, also adds to its value. Coins that have been well preserved over time, with minimal wear and tear, are much more desirable and can fetch significantly higher prices at auction. Another important factor driving the coin's value is the historical significance of the error. Transitional errors are a fascinating glimpse into the minting process and the challenges faced by the U.S. Mint during periods of change. This makes the 1968 dime not just a collector's item, but also a piece of history. If you're wondering how to identify a potential 1968D silver dime in your collection, here are a few tips. First, check the weight. A silver dime weighs about 2.5 grams, while a copper-nickel dime weighs slightly less at 2.27 grams. You can use a sensitive scale to measure your coin. Next, examine the edge of the coin. A silver dime will have a solid silver-colored edge, while a clad dime will show a copper core sandwiched between two nickel layers. Lastly, look for signs of doubling under magnification, particularly in the date and the mint mark. If you think you've found a potential error coin, consider having it professionally graded and authenticated by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. The story of the 1968D Roosevelt dime reminds us that rare coins can be hiding in plain sight. It's always worth taking a closer look at your pocket change or coin collection. You never know what treasures might be lurking there. That wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Let me know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare or unusual coin and what you think about the incredible value of the 1968D dime. We're diving into the fascinating story of one of the rarest and most valuable modern coins ever discovered, the 2015 P. Roosevelt dime error coin. Believe it or not, one of these dimes, which usually has a face value of just 10 cents, is worth an astonishing $1.3 million. Stay tuned to find out what makes this coin so special, how it was discovered, and why collectors are willing to pay such an incredible price. The basics of the 2015 P. Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime has been in circulation since 1946, honoring the legacy of Franklin D. Roosevelt. Coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint are marked with a P. Mint mark, which you can find on the obverse side of the coin. However, the 2015 P. Roosevelt dime we're talking about today is no ordinary dime. It's an extremely rare error coin that has captivated the attention of collectors around the world. What makes this dime so valuable? So, why is this particular dime worth $1.3 million? It all comes down to a fascinating minting error. In this case, the 2015 P dime was struck on a planchet intended for a different coin. A planchet is the blank metal disc that coins are struck on. In this error, the dime was struck on a planchet used for another denomination, resulting in a coin with incorrect weight, size, and metal composition. This type of error is extraordinarily rare, especially in modern coins, where minting processes are highly precise. The discovery of the 2015 P error dime. The coin was discovered by a sharp-eyed collector who noticed that the dime looked and felt different from a regular Roosevelt dime. Upon closer examination, experts confirmed the error, and it quickly became a sensation in the numismatic community. Its rarity and unique story drove its value sky-high, eventually fetching $1.3 million in a private sale. Why are error coins so valuable? Error coins are considered highly collectible because they're unintentional and rare. The value of an error coin depends on factors like the type of error, the rarity of the mistake, and its condition. The 2015 P dime error is especially unique because it's one of the few known examples of such an error in modern U.S. coinage. For collectors, owning this coin is like owning a piece of history. How to spot rare coins in circulation? You might be wondering how you can find rare coins like this. Start by examining your pocket change closely. Look for anything unusual, like odd shapes, double images, or mismatched designs. Errors can range from minor issues to major mistakes like the one seen in the 2015 P dime. You can also invest in a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to help identify rare details. The coin collecting market is thriving, and rare error coins are some of the most sought-after items. In 2015, this dime set a record for one of the highest prices ever paid for a modern U.S. coin. While it's unlikely you'll stumble upon a $1.3 million dime, even smaller errors can fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars at auction. The story of the 2015 P. Roosevelt dime shows that even the smallest coins can hold immense value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, it's always worth taking a closer look at your coins. You never know when you might uncover a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating coin stories and collecting tips. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coin collecting, and we have an extraordinary topic to discuss. Imagine holding a dime that could be worth over $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single dime worth a fortune. We're talking about the 1987 P. Roosevelt dime. Could this be the hidden treasure you've been looking for? Let's uncover the mystery together. To understand why some coins, like the 1987 P. Roosevelt dime, gain such incredible value, we need to explore a few key factors. These include rarity, condition, errors, and demand among collectors. While most Roosevelt dimes from 1987 are standard and worth their face value of 10 cents, there are unique circumstances where certain dimes could fetch unbelievable prices at auction. Let's start with the basics. The 1987 P. Roosevelt dime was minted in Philadelphia. The P. mint mark appears on the front of the coin, just above the date. Philadelphia struck millions of these dimes, making the standard versions incredibly common. So what makes a dime from this year stand out? The answer lies in the rare variations and errors that occurred during production. Coin errors can significantly boost a coin's value. Errors occur when something goes wrong during the minting process. These mistakes might include double strikes, off-center strikes, missing elements, or even wrong planchets. For the 1987 P. Roosevelt dime, collectors are particularly interested in dimes with unusual minting errors, or those in exceptional condition. One type of error that gets a lot of attention is the missing mint mark. If you come across a 1987 Roosevelt dime without the P. mint mark, hold onto it tightly. It could be extremely valuable. Errors like this happen when the die used to mint the coin is not properly prepared, leaving off critical details like the mint mark. Another key factor is condition. Coins graded in flawless condition, such as MS-68 or MS-69 on the Sheldon scale, can fetch astronomical prices. The grading scale ranges from 1, indicating poor condition, to 70, which signifies a perfect, uncirculated coin. A 1987 P dime in pristine condition is incredibly rare because most dimes from this period have been in circulation for decades, accumulating wear and tear. Here's where the story takes an interesting turn. Recently, a 1987 P. Roosevelt dime made headlines for selling at auction for a jaw-dropping $1.4 million. So what made this dime so valuable? It was a combination of factors. The coin was graded as nearly perfect by professional graders, and it had a rare minting anomaly. On top of that, it was highly sought after by passionate collectors, driving the price sky high. You might be wondering how you can determine if you have a valuable 1987 P dime. Start by carefully examining the coin under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Look for any unusual features like missing details, doubled images, or off-center strikes. Next, check the overall condition. Is the coin shiny and free of scratches, or is it worn down from years of use? The better the condition, the higher the potential value. Once you've identified a coin that looks promising, consider getting it professionally graded. Coin grading companies like PCGS or NGC specialize in evaluating coins and assigning a grade that can dramatically impact its market value. While getting a coin graded involves a fee, it's worth it if your coin could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. So, why is there so much interest in rare dimes like the 1987 P? It's simple. Collectors love the thrill of discovering something extraordinary in the ordinary. A dime that most people overlook can turn out to be a hidden gem. It's this sense of mystery and potential fortune that keeps the coin collecting community thriving. Before you rush off to check your coin jar, let me give you some tips. First, handle your coins carefully. Oils from your fingers can damage the surface and reduce their value. Use gloves or hold the coin by its edges. Second, store your coins in protective cases to prevent scratches or other damage. Lastly, do your research. There are plenty of resources online and in print that can help you learn more about rare coins and their values. In conclusion, the 1987 Roosevelt dime is a fascinating example of how a simple coin can become a treasure. Whether it's due to a rare error, exceptional condition, or the excitement of collectors, coins like these remind us that there's always a story to be told. Who knows? Maybe you have a 1987 dime sitting in your collection right now, waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin, or if you think you might have one in your possession. Have you ever dreamed of finding a rare coin worth a fortune in your pocket change? What if I told you a humble dime could be worth an astounding $1.5 million? That's right, we're talking about the legendary 1968 Roosevelt dime with a D mint mark. Stay tuned to learn why this coin is so valuable and how you might just come across one. Let's break it down. The 1968 dime, minted in Denver, is not rare by itself. Millions of these coins were produced. So what makes this particular coin worth over $1 million? It's all about a unique minting error that turned a regular dime into an absolute treasure. In 1968, a rare mistake occurred during production. A small batch of dimes was struck using an incorrect die. The result? A mint mark error that made these dimes one of the most sought-after coins in U.S. numismatic history. To date, only a handful of these error dimes have been confirmed, making them incredibly scarce. In the world of coin collecting, rarity drives value. Combine that with the historical intrigue of a mint error, and you have the perfect recipe for $1 million coin. One such dime was graded and authenticated by leading experts, confirming its extraordinary value. It was sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $1.5 million. Yes, that's a single dime fetching a price most of us could only dream about. So, how can you identify this rare gem? Start by looking for the D mint mark just below Roosevelt's neck. If you have a 1968 dime, take a closer look. Pay attention to any unusual features or irregularities in the design. You might want to consult a professional numismatist or send the coin for grading to verify its authenticity. Even if your 1968 dime doesn't have the famous mint error, don't overlook its value. Many older dimes, especially those in uncirculated condition, can still be worth more than their face value. It's always worth checking your spare change. Who knows? That spare dime sitting in your drawer could be the jackpot you never expected. Start searching today, and who knows, you might just uncover history in your hands. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss updates on rare coins and collectibles. Drop a comment below and let us know about your favorite coin find. We're diving into a fascinating story about a 1977 Roosevelt dime that's worth a jaw-dropping $1.6 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single dime that could make you a millionaire. So what makes this dime so special? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1977 Roosevelt dime was minted in Denver, as indicated by the small D mint mark on the coin. For most people, this is just another ordinary dime. But for coin collectors and enthusiasts, certain dimes from this year have become incredibly valuable due to a rare and unique error. This specific dime in question has a minting error that sets it apart. These errors happen when something goes wrong during the coin production process, such as a misalignment of the dies, double strikes, or an incorrect planchet being used. In the case of the 1977 D dime, experts believe its value is tied to a combination of rarity and a nearly flawless condition. So, how do you know if you have one of these million-dollar dimes? Start by looking at the overall condition of your 1977 D dime. Collectors are particularly interested in coins with minimal wear, clear details, and no major scratches or blemishes. These coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades commanding higher prices. The $1.6 million dime was in near-perfect condition, graded MS67 by Professional Coin Grading Services. Another thing to look out for is the full bands designation. This refers to the bands on the torch on the reverse side of the coin. If the bands are completely visible and sharply defined, the coin becomes even more desirable to collectors. You might be wondering, where was this million-dollar dime found? Interestingly, it wasn't pulled out of circulation. High-value coins like this are typically discovered by seasoned collectors or dealers who understand what to look for. They often go through thousands of coins to find one gem. Now, let's address the big question. Why is a single dime worth $1.6 million? The answer lies in supply and demand. Coins with rare errors or unique characteristics attract the attention of high-profile collectors willing to pay top dollar. Combine that with the coin's pristine condition and historical significance, and you've got yourself a treasure worth millions. Before you start digging through your coin jar, it's important to note that finding a 1977 D dime of this caliber is incredibly rare. However, that doesn't mean you should give up hope. There are still plenty of valuable coins out there waiting to be discovered. To wrap things up, the story of the 1977 D dime is a reminder that the smallest things can hold immense value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting out, keep your eyes open and never underestimate the potential worth of your coins. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories about rare and valuable coins. Who knows? The next treasure could be hiding in your pocket right now. We're diving into a fascinating story about one of the rarest and most valuable dimes ever minted in the United States, the 2005 D Roosevelt dime. This small coin, with a face value of just 10 cents, has shocked the numismatic world with its astounding market value of $1.7 million. That's right, a single dime worth over $1 million. So what makes this particular coin so special? Let's break it down. Background of the Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime has been in circulation since 1946. It was introduced to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a pivotal role in the establishment of the March of Dimes. Over the years, billions of Roosevelt dimes have been minted at facilities across the country, including Denver, Philadelphia, and San Francisco. While most dimes from modern years hold little more than their face value, certain errors and anomalies can make them extremely valuable to collectors. What is the 2005 D Roosevelt dime? The 2005 D Roosevelt dime is a standard 10-cent coin produced at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small D Mint mark on the coin. At first glance, this coin appears just like any other dime you'd find in your pocket change. It features President Roosevelt on the obverse and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse. However, there's a twist. A very small number of these dimes were minted with an extraordinary error or anomaly that has sent collectors into a frenzy. The error that changes everything. The key to the 2005 D Roosevelt dime's incredible value lies in a minting error. This error could involve an overstrike, a misaligned die, or even the use of an incorrect planchet, which is the metal disc used to create the coin. In some cases, these errors are so subtle that they go unnoticed for years, only to be discovered later by sharp-eyed collectors or professional coin graders. For the 2005D dime, the exact nature of the error has made it one of the rarest coins ever to come out of the Denver Mint. Why is it worth $1.7 million? The value of this coin comes down to rarity, demand, and condition. Only a handful of 2005D Roosevelt dimes with this particular error are known to exist. This scarcity drives up the price, as collectors are always willing to pay a premium for unique and historic coins. Additionally, the coin must be in pristine condition to fetch such a high price. Coins graded as mint state or with high scores from organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) are particularly desirable. How to identify the 2005D error dime? If you're wondering whether you might have one of these rare dimes in your collection or pocket change, here's what to look for. Check for the D mint mark on the obverse of the coin, right next to the year 2005. Then, examine the coin closely for any irregularities, such as doubling, unusual designs, or striking errors. If you think you've found a potential match, it's worth having the coin professionally graded to confirm its authenticity. One of the most famous examples of the 2005D Roosevelt dime sold at auction for an eye-popping $1.7 million. The buyer was a private collector who recognized the significance and rarity of the coin. This sale set a record for modern dimes and highlights the incredible value that rare coins can hold. What this means for collectors: the story of the 2005D Roosevelt dime is a reminder of the treasures that can be hidden in plain sight. It's proof that even the smallest coins can hold incredible value if they have a unique history or error. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, keep an eye out for unusual coins. You never know what you might find. The 2005D Roosevelt dime is more than just a coin. It's a piece of history and a testament to the enduring appeal of numismatics. Its staggering value of $1.7 million shows us that there's more to coins than meets the eye. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content. And let me know in the comments, what's the most interesting coin you've ever found? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.